Hello. This video represents the third tutorial of the e-learning process. To go a bit further with the studio, it will be interesting to show how it's easy to manage Office documents, such as Excel sheet for example. We propose now to copy a range of data from an Excel sheet to a web application. This sheet contains multiple arrays. We just use the main one in that tutorial. We'll suggest you at the end of this video to practice the copy process with the other tables. In previous tutorials, you learned how to declare applications, pages and items with Contextor Studio, and you realized your first complete automation between a Windows and a web applications. So, in this video, we will go a little faster on notions already met and explained. If you are a bit lost, don't hesitate to watch the previous videos again, or consult the wiki, to be fully operational. Let's begin to declare the web application, and the first page. In our example, even if there are different tables, we'd just like to copy data to the main one. Let's set simple criteria to the application and the page. We note that this table contains several lines, with the same type of data. Regardless of the number of rows, simply declare one row, and indicate that this row belongs to the entire table. At the bottom right of the perspective, the mini subtree is useful to declare the structure, with HTML tags. Using occurs, and child functionality, and add new component on an existing pattern. This web table declaration process will be explained in a little more detail, in a future lesson. For now, simply follow this mini process, to work on a set of data from the table. Okay, the table is declared, with a beautiful name, and two tab names are declared. We don't forget to save the project. And before going to the Workflow Designer tool, we need to add the Office library script. We just add it by checking the corresponding tick box in the list. This library will be useful to use Excel activities in the Workflow Designer, but also to add more complex functions directly in the code. We'll see that later, in other lessons. Now, it's design time. The first step consists in initializing Excel launching, and setting options. We then need to open the sheet, by indicating the path and the file name. To do so, we suggest to use an internal variable, corresponding to an existing folder. We copy the Excel file and web application to this folder. This means that you do not have to enter the full path to the Excel file, but only from a directory that is kept on delivery. The internal variable and the file name are concatenated. File is opened. Let's read a range of data from the Excel file, and store it in the context. Just drag the activity and drop it in the workspace. You need then to reference the upper left cell and the bottom right cell of the range. Define the default value if there's nothing in the cell. And name the context memory zone. It's okay for the source data. Let's consider now the place to paste the data. Drag the Start activity and choose the web application. Then drag the web page in the workspace, and double-click on it. Select the Set Table activity and drop it in the main table. When you drop it, all the cells are filled with the activity label. The key is now to select in the Data Combo property, the corresponding source, stored in the context. The workflow is complete. Just build the project to check the errors. Look a bit to the generated code. In further lessons, we'll be able to add more functions, directly in the code if needed. We can now end the applications, and run the automation, with the debugger. The automation is launched from the sys-tray. Applications are launched, and the web application table is filled with data copied from the Excel sheet. We can use the tester, as in previous videos. To click here in the South tab. It'll give you an indication, in order to practice the process. Because there are 4 more tables, you need to declare all of them, making 4 different captures of the same page. And of course, by having taken care to change tab before each capture. The rest of the declaration process is the same, except this pop-up, when you indicate that the new capture doesn't replace the previous one. You can easily switch from a capture to another, and realize the declarations, complete the workflow, and succeed. Good luck, and see you soon.